Unconsistently consistent.
Hello and welcome to Inconsistently Consistent, the podcast where we talk about whatever the hell we want. And it's been a while. We are back. We are caffeinated, freshly masturbated, and ready to take on the world.
I didn't know you were going there. You're like, freshly. And I was like, where is this going? I bet it's going to rhyme with caffeinated. And then you're like, masturbated. Well, that's a rhyme.
It rhymes. Also, in case this is your first episode, if it is, I'm sorry. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Melanie.
And yes, we are back. We took a break because there was some shenanigans that went on and not fun things that went on, and we needed to recoup. And now we are back and ready to take over the world.
Yep. One episode at a time.
Exactly. So Melanie, because it's been like forever since we have spoken besides over text.
Yeah.
How you holding up?
All right. My body just decided to quit. It said, you know what? Working, living, being vertical, that's for the weak. And I'm less than weak. I'm feeble now.
You a feeble old woman.
I'm feeble. I turned 30 and now I'm going to die.
Oh, is that what's in
That's
store
what
for
they
me?
said. 31 years is all you get.
Is that what's in
That's old
store for me?
age.
Store for me in October? I just started
Yeah.
dying. Oh, great.
Yeah, I've been doing that slowly since, birth. But I really wanted to take it to another level when I hit 30.
You wanted to accelerate the process.
Pretty much. I've been down in a merge in April and May, and I avoided it this month so far. Fingers crossed it keeps staying that way.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, let's hope you don't, but you got a streak to keep up, you know? I'm just saying.
I know, right? Like, I need to go for 3 for 3.
Yeah, you gotta go 3 for 3.
Yeah, it's just like keep getting weird infections. I've got this like cyst, like those ganglion cysts that show up in your joints. I've got one on my wrist, and now I can't even like lift things with this arm, and it's my right arm, and I'm right-handed.
Oh.
So I like lift my phone and I drop it. I'm like, oh, I know, just everything hurts. I'm so old.
You're just like, I'm dying.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay, what's wrong with Melanie this time?
Do you have
Like
a
we're just
wheel?
dealing with the body now, not the brain.
Do you have a wheel you spin to figure out what's wrong with Melanie?
At this point, yeah. So I'm like back and forth getting blood work all the time. They're like, why do you keep getting these infections?
And you're like, I don't know. You tell me. You're the doctor.
It's because I'm 30. I'm old now.
It's because you're a 30-year-old lady.
Yeah. So that's fun. But like the migraines are mostly like they're not 24/7 anymore.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But it's like since your migraines are getting better and you only have them like a couple times a week now, instead of like all day, every day, when does it start? When does it stop? Nobody knows. That now it's like you get these every few days. But instead we're just gonna be like, want another UTI? Sure. I don't care about your answer, you're getting it. Just random.
Sounds like it's been quite the roller coaster for you.
Yeah. I'm thinking of like, can you get a full body transplant?
I
That might be the way to
mean,
go.
maybe that could be something we
In
could
the
look into.
future.
Yeah. Get a brand new body. I would like one that my knees aren't hurting and my hips not hurting. You know, that would be nice.
Yes, I know. Everything hurts.
Yep. Everything hurts. I crack everywhere. It happens.
Yeah, everything cracks. It clicks. I need to like oil up my joints at this point.
Legit. I need to get up in the morning and like get a oiling can and start lubing my joints before I start my day.
Yeah, I feel like the Tin Man.
I do. I gotta like.
So the Tin Man's got more color than I do. I'm much paler.
I almost just spit my coffee out, but yes, he does have more color than you.
My skin sees the sun and it gets whiter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens after I burn. I go whiter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a medical marvel.
You are.
Mm-hmm. I just thought you should know.
I've kind of suspected, but yeah, I suspected you were, but you know, this just confirms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They should study me in a lab.
They really should.
So what's been going on with you, Rachel?
Well,
Is your body collapsing on you?
my body is not collapsing on me, surprisingly, you know, with the amount of abuse I put it through on a weekly basis. Um, I mentioned this to you through text, but
And wouldn't tell me a thing.
I wouldn't tell you a thing because I want your live reaction. I have been talking to a guy.
Okay, who is it? Who is it? Where do I need to find him? Can I do a background check? What's his blood type?
So, I like I've mentioned, some of my friends stream on Twitch. We did an episode talking to some Twitch streamers as our last one before our break. And one of them is Lauren, who I know in real life because we work together.
Mm-hmm.
And I have met so many wonderful people through her, through Twitch in the community. And I actually met the guy through her. So he is
Ooh.
also a Twitch streamer.
Oh.
He lives in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So he lives in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
He's turning 24 tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Robbing the cradle, Rachel.
Very much robbing the cradle.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to get his parents' permission for him to call you?
No.
That didn't sound like a very strong no, Rachel.
No, I don't have to.
No.
Yeah, so he is actually because I started playing Dungeons and Dragons as well.
Really?
Yes.
I actually want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I will never be able to keep anything straight.
He's the dungeon master for our campaign that just finished, and he's going to be the dungeon master for the next campaign that we do.
A man with authority.
Mm-hmm.
Or the chosen boy. Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun with this.
I know. Yeah, so we've been talking for 3-ish months now.
Mm-hmm.
And
so why didn't you tell me 3-ish months ago?
Because you were going through some shit.
Yeah, but this would be fun to talk about.
Well, now you know.
Okay.
But I'm also very hesitant. I didn't tell my sister right away either. I'm very hesitant to tell people in case, like, you know, things go south really fast, because that is the story of my life.
Yeah, but like, fuck what you tell your sister. You tell me. She's second. Or at the same time. This is the rules.
Yes, because you are basically my other sister. So,
and
but
I was born first.
You were born first, yes.
I'm more important. That's what that means.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Sorry, Hannah. You can bleep her name if you want.
I think I've mentioned her name before, so it's fine. Yeah, so things have been going really well. We are on the same page about kind of just seeing where things go, just because, you know, Canada, the US, there's some distance.
Yeah.
He is in school to be a teacher,
Oh.
a math
Okay.
teacher.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he takes nerd to another level, and I say that with love.
Yes. We
I'm a
have
nerd.
I'm also a nerd. I mean, we had a impromptu Mario Kart date last week, so yes, we are big nerds.
Nice.
Yeah, you can play online with that. So yeah.
So do you talk to him like on the phone and stuff, or
Yeah,
video chat and stuff?
we do video chat, we do voice chat, we talk in Discord and
Mm-hmm.
text in Discord and everything. So it's a little challenging just because, he's 2 hours behind.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a lot of late nights during the week, up till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I have to work at 9, so that's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Who needs work?
uh,
What do you need that for?
I don't need my
You want to pay
job.
your bills? Nah.
I don't need to pay bills or tuition or anything. No, I don't need to do anything like that. I don't gotta pay bills. Somebody sponsor us, please.
Yes, give us money.
Sponsor us, please. Yeah. So also, I am planning a birthday trip in
Ooh.
November
Mm-hmm.
to go down to where he is.
Oh.
And I'm bringing 2 of my friends with me, and it's going to be a birthday celebration because I also turned 30 this year, and we're also going to meet in person.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
it's very exciting. I'm also very nervous
Mm-hmm.
because
You've got like months to prepare mentally for this.
I know. Listen, so funny story. I am the most oblivious person on the face of the planet if somebody is interested in me. Very
Okay,
oblivious.
like
You have to tell me
behind me. I mean, like I'm behind you on that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
yes, but like I think I might be more oblivious than you.
You might be. Yeah. I'm not
At
sure.
least when it
But
comes to myself. About with other people, I'm like, oh, I see it.
yeah. So I am completely oblivious, even though I am a very direct person. And I told him, listen, if I want something, I will go for it because I don't want to, I'm very direct about what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Dating websites, I always message first most of the time because I'm just like, yeah, I'm a strong, independent, assertive woman who wants to talk to this person.
Yeah.
However, completely oblivious if somebody is interested in me. I
Mm-hmm.
have no idea. Even though, and I was talking to one of my other friends, he was actually on the last episode, haha. I was talking to him, and I was like, I don't know, man. And he was like, are you fucking serious? You don't know? Have you read the conversations you have with him? Have you 2 read the conversations in our group chat? He is into you. And I was like, I don't know though.
So tell me, who made the first move?
I did.
Of course, misdirect.
I made the first move
Mm-hmm.
because he made a comment about, I can't exactly how it started. He made a comment about something in our Discord chat, and me being me, because I am a brat, basically, he made a comment about something, and I was like, he's like, go to bed, it's late. And I was like, make me go to bed.
Of course.
And he was kind of like, hmm, huh, huh. So then we were like, because we had been chatting for a while, and also he helped because I'm a noob when it comes to playing Dungeons and Dragons, no idea. So he helped everybody set up their character, and we talked on through voice chat, and he helped me set up the character and everything, and we just kept talking and was making little snide flirty comments and everything. We started jokingly calling him Daddy DM.
Yeah, don't put an O in between those letters.
No. I mean, he is that. He is, if you put the O between D and M, he is that. So
Yeah, that's what I meant.
yeah.
Where else
But
would it be? Daddy ODM?
Daddy DMO.
bank. Daddy DMO. It's only for daddies.
It's only for daddies. You have to be a dad to bank at Daddy DMO. You gotta show.
We'll
show
check your card.
Gotta show your daddy card.
Yeah, and if you don't have it with you, you're not allowed in.
It's appropriate because we're recording this on Father's Day. So on that note, happy Father's Day to all the father figures out there.
And if Daddy DMO wants to sponsor us, once it starts,
if somebody wants to create Daddy DMO as a bank, let us know because it's our idea. So we started calling him that, and he was like, I'm really like, he's like, I have very mixed feelings about this, given that, you know, he is that. He's like, you know, nobody else really calls me that. And of course, I just kind of ran with it because it's me. And yeah, so basically, I showed interest first. But again, I wasn't really sure if he was interested in me. So I had, I don't know if he's going to listen to this. And if he does, hi. Yes, this is why he asked you this that one night in the voice chat because I told him to. I literally was like, okay, I'm going to bed now because it was just the three of us, and then I messaged Haha separately and was like, ask him, do some sleuthing for me and see how he feels about me. So
I'm gonna need you to tell me his name after.
Yes, his name is he goes by Brando Music on Twitch, but his real name is Brandon. But yeah, so I made Haha like sleuth and found out that yes, he was interested, and it's just been kind of like that. Yeah.
So on Twitch, what kind of stuff does he do? Just gaming?
Yeah, so he's a speedrunner.
Okay. Because with the name, it didn't sound like that.
I know. He is very musical. That's another thing that got me. He plays instrument. He was in a band.
Nice.
He was in a band like me.
Rachel
plays all the musical instruments and everything, so he sings as well, you know, like.
Oh my goodness. Has he serenaded you?
We've jokingly serenaded each other because I've talked about how I like to randomly make up songs, just, you know, it's me. And I was playing another game with some of my other Twitch friends, Dead by Daylight, which I've talked about before. And we were doing
that one.
You do. We were doing custom matches, and I was playing the killer, and I was walking around singing, I want to play with my friends. I want to play with my friends. Where are they? I brought a Maury for my friends.
Were you the killer this time?
Yes, I was. And my friend was like, that song is fucking terrifying. I was like, I just want to play with my friends. I see a friend over there.
Like this. I want to see a horror movie, like a slasher, with some slasher just wandering around going, I just want to play with my friends. No one will play with me.
Yep.
Can you imagine, can you imagine Ghostface doing that? I feel like he would be, of all the slasher villains, that would be the most on point.
Yes.
If you would not see Jason doing that.
No, you wouldn't see Jason. You wouldn't see Myers doing it, but definitely Ghostface walking around.
Myers, you're going last name.
Yes, Myers.
Put respect on that name.
Put that respect on that name, or as we call him in Dead by Daylight, Daddy Myers. Daddy Mikey. Ghostface we also call Daddy Loomis, you know.
Daddy Loomis.
Daddy Loomis.
Oh my
god. I get worried by Daddy Loomis. It makes me very happy. It says a lot about me as a person, okay? He's a speedrunner, so basically that's exactly what it sounds like. Is they have different categories. He plays a certain game that rhymes with Myro. Try not to give too many details away.
talking and you're just gonna confuse me.
Spyro.
That's so old.
Yeah, but they did they like redid it, so it's like Spyro Reignited Trilogy is what it's called.
Oh.
You can
I
actually
played
get it
that
on the
as a kid.
Switch. I downloaded it on the Switch and I've been playing it. It's a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, I want to get into PC gaming, but I have to get a PC to do it.
Yes. But yeah, so he does speed runs. There's different categories that you have to do with like the speed runs, and you time yourself and you can submit them to a website. And you can have
Mhm.
like some world records. He has like a few world records as well in certain
Holy
categories.
shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were dating a celebrity, Rachel.
I'm not, oh my god. I'm not dating him. It's not official, okay?
Okay, fine. Talking to a celebrity. You've been keeping this from me for so long. I'm gonna be mad at you for 3.5 months.
You are.
That is how this works. I'm scheduling it in my calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, also, speaking of calendars,
Mhm.
I may be coming up to where you live when you come down to where I live
No.
for a couple days. Depending.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because my aunt wants to go up for a bit, and that might be when she's going to go. And I kind of go with her schedule and visit my cousin
I'm
who lives in
offended.
that area.
I'm
Yeah.
offended that you're going to be up here when I'm down in Newfoundland. I'm so offended right now. That is not even funny. I've been asking you since I moved up here to come see me.
I'm just like, I was planning this with her, like, just sporadically, and she was like, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm off on my holidays for like these 3 weeks, and we could go during that time. And I was like, oh, yeah, that falls in love with my holidays too. We could go. And then I'm like, oh, I'll see Rachel when I'm up there, right? And then I was like, wait, these dates are when Rachel's in Newfoundland.
So is it
So
like
it's not
that
gonna
first
work.
week of is it that first week of August?
I think that's what it's gonna be, but it's not scheduled yet, so it could be anytime. Could be friggin' October at this point.
Okay, because if you come up here the week that I'm in, I'm going to be so upset at you. I'm going to be so upset.
I'm gonna try not to have it for those days. But it's
I'm
not it's not like my decision of the when.
I
I
know.
can try to like push it a few days either way or something, but
You
like
come up when I get back, that would work out better.
yeah, I'm gonna try to see if we can do it like earlier or a bit later. But I gotta figure out exactly what dates are coming again to make sure
I'm
and see if I
going
can work that.
to be there from we're traveling on the 3rd. So technically the 4th to the 13th.
Okay.
I fly back on the 13th.
Yeah. So what would be cool is if I could come up then like right before the 3rd,
Mhm.
then like at that like last weekend of July,
Mhm.
and then I could come see where you are now, and then you could come back here after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now if she buys her a cat, I'm gonna want another one.
You cannot get another cat.
That's how I got my first cat.
I know
Actually,
that.
when I was
Listen,
having a really hard time at the
I
hospital,
know that's how you
my
got your
aunt came
first
up
cat.
and I got her to get me a cat.
I know that's how you got your first cat. Because as you told me, that's how you got your first cat. Melanie, you cannot have another cat.
Okay, but if I saw one, it's more likely I'd see a puppy and want it. Okay?
Yes.
If I see a corgi, I will steal it.
You
I'm
cannot.
sorry.
Okay, so note to self: don't introduce you to Gemma.
No, but you can. I won't take it. I
I
promise.
don't know. I don't trust that you won't
I
take
just
her.
want to see it.
I don't trust
I love
you.
corgis.
I know you do, but
They're
I
little
don't.
butts.
I don't trust you.
Oh my. And Eli loves corgis. He jumped a fence for a corgi.
Well, unfortunately, Gemma is not a fan of German Shepherds because she got attacked by one.
Yeah. Oh, apparently a German Shepherd killed a dog here where I live. So
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like worried that Eli's gonna get some weird ass looks now. Can you hear Eli barking?
Yeah, I heard him. He was like, I didn't do it.
He's like right outside my window playing with his ball. And
Also,
he's very vocal.
this is a good time to tell you I'm being sued.
What? What the It's not Buddy, is it? Milkman?
No, I'm not actually being sued. That's just a running joke.
Okay. Don't stress me out like that.
So, Noah, who was on the podcast, he has made a running list of people he wants to sue. And like I'm on there, just he's like, you're on there just as default, so
What reasons does he have for suing?
I can't remember
What do you have to
mine.
do to offend this Noah to get on this list?
Oh, you don't have to do very much to offend him. So like he wants to sue Dead by Daylight for taking too long and disconnecting. He'll be like, I'm suing. He wants to sue IKEA for making the furniture too hard to put together. He's suing a couple of our other friends because they don't. He's suing Lauren because Lauren doesn't want to be friends with him because he makes fun of her for having TTV in her name, and that's why she gets tunneled in Dead by Daylight. So there's just a whole bunch of.
Oh my gosh.
But I told him, he's like, I'm suing you. I was like, okay, have fun figuring out that like cross border suing thing. And I was like, you know what? You can just sue me when I'm down in November. How about that? Makes it easier, right? If I'm just in the States and you can sue me when I'm down
If he brings you something and says, I've been served, like, you've been served? No, I've been served.
You've been oh, he's suing you now. Okay, all right, okay.
No, just imagine him coming up to you with like fake paperwork and going, "You've been served." You'd be like, "No, go over the border, Rachel. Run, run."
I would just run over the border and be like, nah, can't get me. Mwahaha.
I do not accept this.
I don't accept your sue because Canada, US. So.
I don't speak American.
I don't
Sorry.
speak American. That's also a running joke, actually, in the chat, is because there's only 2 Canadians, it's me and Lauren, that are in there. The rest of them live in America. So anytime we have to talk about temperature, we post in Celsius, they're like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, oh my God, let me convert for this American chat.
I don't understand Fahrenheit.
I
Somebody
also
says
don't.
like a number in it, and I almost said an address. Temperature, I meant like a temperature in Fahrenheit. I'm like, that could be like the boiling temperature of water, and I wouldn't know. I'm like, oh my God, the water just boiled today in the
Yeah.
middle of the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's like thankfully Environment Canada, shout out to Environment Canada for my temperatures. It has an option that you can convert to Fahrenheit, so I just click that and then I post it and be like, it is 56 degrees today, and they're like, that's cold. I'm like, that's not even cold. That's like summer temperatures. Like, sheesh.
Yeah.
56 is 15 degrees Celsius, in case you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm being sued, so just.
Not again.
Not again. Not again. Rachel, what have you got yourself into? Speaking
Oh my
of
gosh. You know what we should do?
what?
Would Noah come back on the podcast
Noah would
and
100%.
fake sue you on the podcast?
Noah would hang on. Noah has said he would definitely come back, but actually, let me just ask him if he would come back and fake sue me. And we can do like a fake court case.
Because that would be funny if we did like fake court cases. Oh my gosh, Eli, stop barking outside my window. can you go to the other side of the yard? He says no. He's going to continue to bark right next to my window.
Yeah, I was like, would you be interested? I just like question, would you be interested in coming on the podcast and fake sue me for an episode? He definitely would. He'd be down. I know I mentioned to like, so in the group that I'm in, there's the 3 that were on originally, and they did say they would be willing to come back. And then there's the other 3 that were not. I mean, I might as well. Yeah, there's the other 3 that are also streamers. They might be interested. I have to ask really nicely.
Would Mystery Man be interested?
Maybe. I would have to.
I'd have to rein myself in.
You would have to rein yourself in.
You're like, Melanie, I will mute you.
I will mute you.
If you do not shut up, I will mute you.
I will disconnect you from the call because I can probably I can just mute you. So
you just mute me and I'll just be talking to no one.
You'll just be talking. You would probably the thing is, you definitely would not notice if I muted you.
No, because I just keep the screen black, actually. I don't even see the app right now. I could be talking to no one.
Exactly. You'd be sitting there like, blah, 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 age, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 this. Why aren't they answering my comments? Blah, blah, blah.
Why ain't no one listening?
Why is no one talking to me? Oh. Something else that just I remembered that's like, so one of my coworkers, she is pregnant. Very exciting. It's her first child. Very exciting. But I was the last one to find out, which I'm very offended at because we hang out outside of work and I've dog sat her dog. So I was like super upset that I was the last one to find out. And everybody at work was even like, oh, you haven't told her yet? Oh my God, you haven't told her yet. So I was home one day because I wasn't feeling well and I was going to take a half day because during the fires and stuff, it was just not a good time for anxiety living because the fire was like unsure if it was going to be getting close to me or whatever. And she's like,
I've been so out of the loop, I haven't even noticed that there was a wildfires.
Oh yeah, they were bad. But she was like, oh, can I call you? Because I have some news to tell you. And I was like, okay, yeah. Like, I'm just on call with like our banking department. I'll let you know when I'm done and then you can call me. So she calls me and she goes, I have good news and bad news. Which one do you want first? And I was like, well, I'll take the bad news first, obviously. It's like,
yeah, like get it out of the way.
Hit me where it hurts and then make me happy.
Yeah.
So she's like, we're not going to be working together come September. And I was just like, oh, and I was like, are you like moving to a new department? Like, what's going on? And she goes, because I'm going on mat leave. And I just started to bawl on the phone with her. She was like, are you laughing or crying? And I was like, I'm crying. Because it's very exciting, but also the fact that when she gets back from mat leave next year, I'm not going to be at that company anymore.
Oh, is that public knowledge?
Yeah, they know.
Okay.
Everybody, my boss is well aware that I will be leaving in August next year. So.
Oh my gosh! So that's when you're going to be done.
Yeah, that's when I'll be done.
Your master's.
Well, I'll be done like the course, and then I have to do my placement. So that's why I'm leaving my job.
Yeah.
So I can focus on my placement.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's like,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's so short.
I know.
Eli's excited.
Eli's very excited. I'm very excited. But yeah, and I told her that. I was like, as much as I'm very happy for you, because it was a mix of happy tears and sad tears, I was like, I'm going to be gone when you get back from mat leave. And she's like, yeah, I know. That's going to be really weird because we've been working together for the last, it'll be 4-ish years since I've been at the company. And it's going to be weird. But then I was just asking her, oh, when are you due? And she's like, I'm due in October. And I was like, you're going to have a Libra baby. And she stopped and she goes, I'm going to have a you. I'm like, yeah, you are.
She can't get away from you this easy.
And I was like, you know what would be great is if you went into labor early and had the baby on my birthday. That would be the best 30th birthday gift ever.
And then name it Rachel.
Now she's having a boy, so.
Name it Rachel.
Mhm.
Name the boy Rachel.
Name it Raphael.
Name it Raquel.
Raquel.
Rachel.
Rachel.
That sounds like a boy's name, right?
Does it?
I don't know.
Sure, we'll go with that. It sounds like
Call it Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. But yeah, I was like, you're gonna have a Libra baby, and she's like, oh no. I was like, oh yeah, get ready.
Has she been like trying for a while? Or is this like a big surprise?
I think it's. I asked her. She's like, yeah, we were trying. I was like, okay, so it wasn't like a whoopsie.
Oopsie, getting a Libra.
Mm-hmm. Oopsie. Well, she didn't realize when she knew the due date that it was Libra season, and now she knows, and she's like, oh no. She's like, oh no. So
I find it hilarious that you and Lexi are both Libras, and you're like so different, right? Like,
yeah.
just you're like two ends of the spectrum.
Yep. Yep. I think that sometimes too, and like me, because my mom is also a Libra. We're very similar
Mm-hmm.
in certain ways. So, but yeah, it is funny. I never thought about how like, oh yeah, we are very different from each other, even though we're both Libras. So.
You just like two ends of the spectrum. There's still like a lot of similarities there.
Mhm.
You're both very loyal people,
Mhm.
and you know, I can't think of anything.
I mean, I was like loyal. I was like, are we sure I'm loyal?
You're loyal to like your friends,
Okay. All right. That's
right? The people
yeah.
you really care about. Like, you'd like cut people for them.
I have threatened to fight so many people.
Allegedly.
Allegedly fight people.
Allegedly.
Also, Noah did respond. He says, "I don't know what that means, but I'll never pass an up. I'll never pass up an
I'll never
opportunity."
pass it up.
Yeah, he'll never. He's like, "I'll never pass up an opportunity to sue." Okay.
I could be the judge,
Yeah.
and you guys could sue each other.
Okay. I'll sue him for him making fun of me for being a Switch player. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me. Taking a trip in the fall. It's going to be so much fun. Going to do a spooky. This is the thing. So, this was my one request because Grace and Cassie are coming with me. And I told them this yesterday. I was like, I have one request. I said, because it's my birthday, I can request this. We are doing a spooky tour, and you two have to come with me.
There's no other option.
There is no other option. And Cassie was kind of like, oh, a spooky thing. I was like, you don't have a choice. It's my birthday. This is my one request. We are doing a spooky tour. And Grace is kind of like, yeah, it's your birthday. It's fine.
So, like, Grace is okay with spooky stuff?
Not really. No.
No?
No, neither of them are okay with
it. I guess Cassie's not good at all.
Neither of them are good with spooky stuff. But they're going to do it because it's going to be for my birthday.
Oh, my. I don't know how I would be on a tour. I like spooky movies and spooky stuff like that, but, like, on a spooky tour, I'd probably be okay. I can't handle a haunted house at all. Because I'm like, somebody will jump out at me and I will punch them.
I mean, people do jump out of you because I've been to the haunted houses here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they do, like, and seeing that stuff, and even, like, the Halloween Horror Nights, like, Universal Studios stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like, I would punch somebody. And they didn't sign up for that. Because that's my go-to. Like, jump, punch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll swing. So.
Yeah, Noah's down to do the Sue episode, just an FYI. So he's like, I have no idea what this entails, but I can BS for an hour. I'm like, basically, just make up some charges. I was like, just make up some charges that you want to sue me for. So.
I mean, we could do this with other people too. We could do fake court cases.
I would love to do some fake court cases. I think that would be really funny.
Yeah, I could be the judge because obviously, I've seen the most Law and Order and no other reason.
Oh, obviously, no other reason at all.
Yeah, no other reason. And then I will preside over it and have you do your opening arguments and what you want to charge them with. Why are you suing?
Yes.
What do you want from them?
Yes.
I will handle the order of things.
Yeah.
Because I'm so orderly.
Yes. Also, for some reason that reminded me of something else. So, I also made a bet with my Twitch friends that if they got 1,000 followers between the 6 of them, I would start streaming because they've been at me to start streaming.
Are you gonna start streaming?
They're not at 1,000. At 1,000 yet. We're good.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not shouting any of them out on this episode, so they don't get followers. Even though I've said names, but that doesn't mean you can find them. What are you talking about?
My internet is being so slow right now. Or is it my whole computer? What's happening?
Just life in general is what's happening.
But
yeah, I mean, I don't really. That's kind of what's been going on in my life. My course starts in July because I didn't do a course for these 10 weeks, so that's been very nice.
Oh, I was in a magazine.
Yes, Melanie was in a magazine.
Right, I was in a magazine for me and my book, and the podcast was shouted out.
It was
by name.
It was
Baraka magazine internationally.
Yes, we will also put the link. That's the thing I wanted to say. The link in the description.
Yeah. If you want to check it out, but it's Baraka, VORAKA magazine. BarakaMagazine.com.
Yes.
So that was very exciting because they reached out to me and everything. I didn't reach out to them and be like, please put me in your magazine.
You didn't beg for that?
No, I mean, I would have. I'm not above it. But they reached out to me and were like, hey, we'd like to feature you and your book, The Toymaker, in this magazine. And I was like, oh! After I realized that they were real, I first was like, this is a scam. Because I mean, somebody could give me $20 on the street and I'd be like, this is a scam. Where is it? Where are the cameras? It's not gonna work. This is fake money, isn't it?
It's fake
yeah. Me and my trust issues.
Yes, I know. You and your trust issues.
They're like, what's your favorite color? Why? Why do you want to know? What are you going to use it for? Yeah, Eli knows. He's got trust issues. He's seen chihuahuas.
I mean, I've also seen chihuahuas. Yeah, they are.
They're always up to something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mostly what's been going on.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about some things off pod that we're not going to share because, they're a little too personal. That's kind of what's been going on. We're private. And, it's kind of what's been going on with us. We're going to start recording again. We got some ideas. We're going to
lots of fun things.
We're going to fake sue some people.
Allegedly.
I said fake.
Allegedly.
He's saying we might actually sue them?
The Court of Inconsistently Consistent is its own jurisdiction.
Oh, okay. We got to come up with some rules. Maybe get our lead researcher Lexi back on to take some notes.
Excuse me, I'm the judge.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You
You
can be
know.
co-judge if we ever have other people suing each other, but you've got
Oh,
to get out of your hot water first.
I don't know how to be a judge, man.
It's okay. I don't either.
We just
And
gonna
in the
wing it.
court of inconsistently consistent, anything goes.
You know what? I've watched enough Judge Judy. I think I can do it.
I read a book once. I can do it.
I watched Judge Judy. I can do this. It's fine.
I attended 50% of law school. I can do it.
I would say you probably did 75%.
It's closer to probably 67.
69.
No, never got that far. That's not a fun place,
69 is a fun place. What are you talking about?
I'm at law school.
Oh.
Law school is not a fun place.
I never got
It
that
doesn't
far.
deserve that number.
I never got that far, okay? So I don't know. I didn't get into law school. No, I got in
I
and
don't
then
know
they
how much I
and then they
missed.
rescinded my acceptance, okay? It was very upsetting.
You had the worst luck.
I had the absolute shit luck trying to get into law school.
I don't know why they let me in.
I ask myself that every
They
day.
did it so easy. They were like early acceptance.
Yeah, and for me, they were like, no.
They were like, "Are you bilingual?" We don't think so anymore.
We don't think you're actually bilingual, even though you wrote this essay. We don't think that's the case.
Yeah, even though you're like, you have like a certificate
I
that you're
do.
bilingual,
I do.
and you're legit a bilingual payroll specialist right now.
Exactly.
I know what you do finally.
You do know what I do.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's taken me so many years.
My mom still doesn't know what I do. It's fine.
I probably only know because we had to put that page up for the website.
Yeah. My mom's
And I
like, you do.
typed it.
My mom's like, you do math? I'm like, Mom,
You do math.
Mom.
You count?
You count?
I'm so proud. So proud.
I'm so proud you can count, girl. I'm like, man.
Rachel adds and subtracts and counts. Oh my gosh, so proud.
hmm
And that's all she does. That's all she does all day.
That's all she does. It's just she do math.
She do math.
She do the math.
Soon you won't be doing math.
Oh, I know. I can't wait till I no longer have to do math.
Like 14 months?
14 months, and then I have somebody else who can do math for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
You just tell people, how to deal with their problems then.
I can deal with your problems, but I can't do math. Those are some hard facts.
Put that on the slogan, like right out there on the sign. Rachel, therapist, can't do math, but can deal with your problems.
Can't do math, but I can deal with your problems.
Don't underpay, because I can't count it.
I'll put it on my business cards. Oh, so good to be back to recording.
I know.
It's been so long.
And we're going to have some wild episodes coming up.
I know, it's going to be great. Gonna figure some stuff out, figure out what we're going to record, and it's going to be fantastic.
Rachel, we have plans. What are you talking about?
We have so many plans. We have so many plans.
We have everything figured out.
We have plans on plans on plans.
Consistent.
Yes, we are.
We know what we're doing.
We totally know what we're doing.
We do. We totally do.
Yep, we do.
Allegedly.
Allegedly know what we're doing. But yeah, if you want to follow us and see what we get up to, check out our Instagram. We're Inconsistent Podcast 1. We're Inconsistently Consistent on Facebook. I have an Instagram as well and a TikTok. They are both _RachelVR. Melanie wrote a book. You can go to melanieflynnbooks.com. It's called The Toy Maker. Give it a read.
And there's going to be more books coming. And there's going to be an announcement soon. Rachel already knows about it, I think. But I think I've told you. But I'm not announcing it publicly yet.
You might have told me. Maybe.
So melanieflynnbooks.com. You can also find our webpage for this podcast there as well. And I'm at Melanie with an extra E on the end, 427 on Instagram. You find all my links on melanieflynnbooks.com. Can I say melanieflynnbooks.com one more time? I don't know.
Take a shot every time we say melanieflynnbooks.com. Only if you're of legal drinking age.
Allegedly.
Okay, bye.
Bye.